like a ball.
Let me tell you something, man. The number one sign that you're in a toxic relationship is this. All right, ladies, this is Alex, your toxic dating coach. And today we're going to be talking about how this is pretty much a precautionary story of being in a toxic relationship. So we're going to watch this video and I'm going to give you guys my take. And this video was sent to us by one of our fellow Patreon supporters. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This person pays $25 a month to give me video suggestions, and if you give me a question or a video suggestion and you're part of the $25 gang, I will make a video about it. That's pretty much it. There's also a bunch of other bonuses. There's $50 for painting, $20 for the book club, and you get exclusive videos that I don't post on YouTube, as you guys saw. All right, so let's see what she has to say, and I'm gonna give you guys my take as they talk.
I don't believe you.
Pregnant?
I don't believe you. This one's a half a line, so you are lying to me.
That's a start. That's a start. Now look, I understand if you guys agreed that you guys don't want to have kids. I get it. But if a guy doesn't have the respect to at least, well, how would I react? I don't know. I would react the same way.
Awesome.
Alex, you are toxic. I knew it.
We are back with Yara and Jovi.
Even Tyrone's laughing. Oh man, you guys just heard Tyrone laugh, by the way.
Click the link in the description to see what Yara thinks of New Orleans. Here's a hint. She hates it. This couple started off new and interesting, with his drinking problem and her dislike of pretty much everything.
So pretty much the guy's an alcoholic. Okay, and I'm just gonna be honest with you. If he has a drug problem that you don't approve of, you're not gonna change him. Okay? I don't care how much I love you, I'm never gonna stop smoking weed. That's just a fact. Okay, so if you meet a guy and he's already who he is, your poom poom is not gonna change his personality. It's not that goddamn special. Okay, you don't got that magical pum pum that makes a guy change his whole life around like it just doesn't work that way. The problem that a lot of women have is that they think they can change them, and that makes you part of the problem. Trying to change people just involves you more in their toxicity. And she's pretty vain. Like, I'll be honest with you, if you have a drug problem, if you're vain, if all you worry about is how much money, and look, let me tell you something, man. I completely understand. Look, ladies, I'm gonna be honest with you. I understand where some women tend to be superficial. I get it. Look, I don't blame them. People have to understand. Shit. People have to. Fuck. There you go. People have to understand that. The reason why some women are what people call superficial is because a lot of the times, evolutionarily speaking, that gene of going after the guy who has the most resources was, in a way, passed on. Because the women who focused on the guy's resources had the ability to provide their child more resources. But if a woman back then, if women were programmed to go after the best looking guys, it doesn't equal resources. You see what I'm saying? So evolutionarily speaking, she's doing what a woman does. Like I'm not excusing her for being a gold digger, but I just understand where it comes from.
But I got bored pretty quickly as Yara being rude got old. When she meets Jovi's mom, she doesn't like the idea of a wedding, complains about the food.
Food was just like not so much tasty.
Even though she...
And you see, that's another thing. Is that... By the way, if you're in Bushwick and you want to attend my meditation group where we meditate together and you guys can meet people who have a similar interest to you,
You guys can click on the description down below. And we're having a meditation meetup, a meditation circle on November 6th and in other times, to be honest with you, not just November 6th. Click on the description down below where it says join the group. You can either WhatsApp me or hit me up on Instagram and I'll send you the information.
You know, if somebody's cooking for you, don't criticize. You're gonna create a problem with the family. You know, so another sign that your relationship is toxic is if you guys are in good standing, it doesn't matter if you don't get along with the family. But if you're not cool with the guy and you're not cool with the family, come on, man.
She said she liked it during dinner.
That's good.
Yeah, you like it?
Like it? Yeah.
I understand that you don't want a wedding, but don't insult the mom's cooking.
Come on, food is delicious.
Really? It's like there's no much flavors there.
Yeah, come on, man.
But Jovi is no prize either when they go shopping.
So nice of Joe to take me shopping today.
After Yara complains about the furniture in his apartment,
That's the nicest part of New
Our
Orleans.
apartment's too small.
Jovi is just as rude and starts to make fun of Yara's English.
There's no excuse for that.
And
So making fun of you in public, that just shows you he doesn't respect you. Like, anytime your man is willing to make fun of you in public, even if it's a little joke, well, sometimes it's okay with joke, but it's all about context. If you guys are having problems in the house and he's doing that, it's like the straw that broke the camel's back, right? So it's you guys don't get along with the family. He doesn't want when you say you're pregnant, he says you're fucking lying, right? He calls you a liar. He doesn't trust you. You guys, he makes fun of you in public. She doesn't like your parents. You don't like his parents. That's the creation of a toxic relationship, ladies and gentlemen.
said that the apartment is his apartment.
You have to go apologize.
And also, there's no we. There's I. There's no we in this situation.
Why?
Because.
Should they really get married if they can't even choose a rug without fighting? They later make up and Jovi buys her the rug she wants.
We compromised.
And he also buys her a new phone, which actually makes her happy.
Well, he's using money to shut her up. You know? She got some heavy. Alex, focus on the video, you perv. Sorry. And if you guys have to, if the guy has to give you something, buy you something to make you happy, it just means the connection between you guys isn't the kind of connection that heals. You know what I'm saying? The bond you guys have is not healing. You got to give things to heal. That's a sign of a toxic relationship.
Now you're the best boyfriend in the world.
And now, bitch, didn't he just say, no, you're not pregnant? Come on, man. I feel bad. Look, man, I'll be honest with you, man. Look, I have a lot of empathy. Most people are just dumb. They don't know what's good for them. You know what I'm saying? And these two guys are just dumb. And they don't know what's good for them. They're trying to find happiness in other people. And at the end of the day, the reason why they're toxic together is because they're toxic to themselves. They don't like each other. It's like I'm toxic to myself, and that causes me to have toxic relationships. Me, I like to think that I'm not toxic. Like, even though you guys might assume you're toxic. What the fuck did that music come from? Even though you guys, it's a sign to Lexus. Shut up. Even though you guys might assume I'm a nice person, by the way. You know, if you guys get to know me, I'm a decent person. Sure. You know, I like to, I like to make fun of kids when the parents are not watching. That's all, but who doesn't do that? You know, who doesn't beef with children from time to time?
The day before Jovi leaves for his job, they go out to dinner. He is going to be gone for 4 weeks.
And that's another thing. Is you're with a guy that doesn't spend much time with you. And I don't give a fuck if it's because of work or if it's because you guys are arguing. The point is, if you guys don't spend enough time, look at her, she said. If you guys don't spend enough time together, you guys are not going to build that bond together. And I always say, man, I don't recommend long distance relationships. And long distance doesn't just mean you guys live together. You guys live far from each other. It means that he's home a few times a year. That's long distance to me. That's why I say never date an athlete. And never date anybody who travels a lot, because you will have trust issues and conflict. It's just not a happy relationship.
Fight all of the time, it actually seems like she will miss him. Jovi also brings up that he wants a family
Not
here.
him.
That's some foreshadowing. It seems like she will miss him. Jovi also brings up that he wants a family here. That's some foreshadowing if I have ever seen it.
How can I afford for your baby after you leave me in the other country without passport?
When Yara had a miscarriage, she needed an operation in Albania. She lost her passport, and Jovi ended up leaving her there to go back to work.
I knew that I made
So another thing is that there's no consideration for your emotions, as you guys can see. I'm not gonna act like she's the victim, but he's pretty much doing more of the fucked up shit, right? Your girl has a miscarriage, you go to work, you leave her without a passport, right? And by the way, in the future video, she has a kid and then he takes her to a strip club to celebrate, but that's for a whole nother day. The point is that guys like this have no consideration for you. They can't be considerate. It's almost like they just can't. You get what I'm trying to say? And you'll notice this because you feel like he's not even paying attention. You feel he's not being considerate towards you. Anytime you're with somebody like that, anytime when you're like that too, you have a perfect recipe for a toxic relationship because you guys are not compatible, but your oxytocin, the connection you guys have, and the dopamine that you experience when you're with them because of the cortisol level that he raises in you will cause you to become addicted to the relationship. And it takes tremendous willpower to get out of it.
a questionable decision. I didn't expect it to be brought up a year and a half later, but obviously it has been.
Bitch,
That's
you
pretty
left
messed
her.
up, and
Exactly. He doesn't understand people. Women, I'm not gonna say women are addicted, but women don't forget, motherfucker. Like that was still in her heart. So another thing is that you're in a toxic relationship where when you're accumulating bitterness, when you're accumulating things, and when you guys keep bringing back what happened. That's another sign that you're in a toxic relationship because you guys don't talk it out. It's just like when you don't deal with your own emotions, they come up and bubble. When you guys don't talk about the emotions, they will come up and bubble. You guys have to understand. There is you and him, and then there is this entity called the relationship. And that relationship is almost like an individual in and of itself. That individual stores up pain if you guys don't talk. In other words, if you guys are not talking to each other about the problems and communicating, is the equivalent of you being present to the moment with your pain. Avoiding a problem and being away from each other is equivalent to you taking drugs to avoid the pain. You know what happens? It raises cortisol levels. It produces more stress. It produces more depression. You know what I'm saying?
These two have a lot to work on.
Amazing romantic dinner, thank you.
But there's no time for that because the next
Sarcasm.
day, Jovi is leaving for
See,
work.
this is the oxytocin working right now. Right now, the oxytocin is making her feel good and is making her forget about the things he did. Right? Because being with him is better than being alone. At least that's the illusion that your brain gives you. Because the human animal values relationships. Human animal needs to be with other humans in order to survive for the most part. We were programmed for that. So if humans didn't pass on a DNA that allows you to forget about the pain that somebody gave you, then they will die. You get what I'm trying to say? So if the human animal evolved to remember the pain that somebody gave them, so when something bad happens, they're gonna forget. They're gonna say, "Fuck you! I'm gonna live by myself and get eaten by a lion." Natural selection selected the humans that were able to forget about the pain because being part of the herd is better than being alone. It's less dangerous. Even though your herd hurts you, even though the herd that you're with kicks you, bites you, it's still better off than being eaten alive by hyenas. It's the same thing. It's like it's pretty much her oxytocin will cause her to forget about the pain he gave her because the feeling of being with him felt so good.
I miss you.
Now she is in New Orleans alone and has some bad luck.
Yeah, someone threw up in my shoes.
Ew. To keep herself busy, she meets up with Jovi's good friend, Sarah.
How do you feel about strip clubs?
Strip clubs.
Just like Jovi used to be a regular at one of the ones down here.
You don't really have this guy's back at all, do you?
I hear some things about Remax.
Yeah.
Look at that devious smile.
Yeah, man. Can't trust people sometimes.
She like peed in the bed one time.
She seems bothered by Jovi's old lifestyle, but she has some baggage too.
Jovi's mama called me and invited me to go for coffee.
She reveals to Jovi's mom and aunt that she was engaged right before she met Jovi.
After 4 months, I met Jovi.
Yeah, no big deal.
Okay.
So clearly, again, when the family, when you guys don't like each other, you and the mom don't like each other, it's a problem. So you don't like the guy, he don't like you that much. You know, you guys don't communicate. You don't like the family. What the fuck is the point other than you just like the way the comfort feels with being with somebody? It's almost like doing a drug because it increases your dopamine while your whole life is being destroyed. This is pretty much the same thing.
Yara has been in New Orleans for 3 weeks now without Jovi. She notices that she has been feeling sick. She says that there is no way that she is pregnant.
Are you sure about that?
But goes to get a test anyways.
Good luck.
The fuck? Sound like she's about to walk into a gauntlet of demons.
Test anyways.
Good luck. Like the hell?
I took the test now. And it's a positive pregnant.
Jesus Christ.
Kind of ironic since she just told him she's not ready to have kids.
Man, if a girl tells me that, I'm like, oh, you are? Tyrone, what would you do if a girl told you she has a kid? Like, what would you do? Shit. Don't even bring that shit up, man. That's Tyrone's biggest nightmare, man. Anyways, man, I gotta go back to sleep. I'm recovering from my workout yesterday. All right, I suppose so. He says he's pretty mad.
And now when he will come back and I will tell him that I am pregnant.
That's a worried face. Well,
that's a
Jovi,
sign. If you're afraid to tell a guy that you're pregnant, you should know that he should be happy. I'm sorry, like it's just, I guess being pregnant is a moment of truth in my opinion. I guess it's unpredictable how the guy's gonna react, but you would think that if you know the guy loves you, you wouldn't have a problem with it. It's like what I say. If you have to wonder if the guy likes you, you got a problem. You know, you get what I'm trying to say? You don't have to wonder if he likes you. So if you have to wonder if the guy will be happy, it means you haven't been seeing the signs that you want to see.
is back.
What you drinking already?
And drinking already.
Dude, 8:50 in the morning. For you already smell like you've been drinking.
Like, come on, man. Do you think he's going to change? That's what I'm trying to say. You become toxic when you try to change somebody who doesn't want to change.
Talk about we.
Shut up.
Wow, that was rude. Yara is mad and decides
And I agree with, I'm not gonna lie, I agree with him simply because why are you with me? Like, not that I agree with him, but they are who they are already. You're not gonna change them. It just doesn't work that way.
Wait until the next day to tell Jovi the news. The next day, while getting henna in New Orleans, Yara decides she can't wait any longer.
I wanna tell you something.
What?
Pregnant?
No, you're not.
What?
No, you're not.
And he does not believe her
I don't believe you.
at all.
Take tests. You would show me tests before I would believe anything.
Because she didn't tell him when he got back yesterday, he wants her to take a test as proof. In the preview in the next episode,
This one's a half a line, so you are lying too.
Girl, let me tell you something. She still ends up staying with him, and this is the problem that I have is that sometimes it's not that you can't find good guys. It's just that you stay with the wrong guys. It's just that simple. Life will continue throwing you shitty shit, and sometimes life throws you something good. Sometimes you just don't wait long enough. Sometimes you just stay with the wrong guys. A good guy will come along, but you got to be able to catch a guy. He's bad, throw it away. Catch bad, throw it away. Catch bad, throw it away. Catch bad, hold it. But you had to go through all of that to find something good, you know? So it's not easy, but it takes patience. But if you settle like this girl has, then of course things will never turn out well. All right, ladies, this is your dating coach. If you guys need one-on-one, by the way, I'm going to LA. I'm going to all across New York City. I'm going to New York City next week, and I'm having a seminar in New York City next month. And I'm having a bunch of seminars all around the United States. Check out the description down below when I'm coming to your state. Come when I'm closing the channel, people. Stay toxic. All right, ladies. So finally, I have released my second course for women, which is natural chemistry. This course is a 5-week course. 5-week course where every week you're gonna get a new set of videos based on specific issues. This course is all about how to create and maintain the attraction in any man.
This will help you create love. This will help you deepen the love with your man. This is not about manipulation. This is not about playing games. This is genuine, natural chemistry. No more short-term partners. No more being fooled. Why? Because I will reveal to you not only how to create attraction in the first week, but also how to understand male nature, how to understand their tricks, how to prevent from being too attached, signs that he's the wrong guy, signs that he's a narcissist, signs that he's a mama's boy, signs that he's an emotionally available guy, emotionally unavailable guy. We go over everything. We go over this third week, setting boundaries. We go over the third week, controlling your emotions, right? Setting boundaries, fourth week, fifth week, embracing your masculine and the feminine, right? And on top of that, I have over 10 different bonuses. 10 different bonuses, my Lord have mercy, right? With a money back guarantee. The bonus are 1, the natural chemistry, over 10 hours of content, right? The breakup formula, how to deal with a breakup, right? The connecting with your man, right? Establishing a life of abundance, social mastery, understanding your dark side, the goal setting seminar, which is about how to set and achieve goals, practical mastery that will teach you how to master anything, the laws of human nature. I have a book club for the laws of human nature with over 4 hours of content, right? The transformational seminar in a pocket, which is my mindfulness seminar, and the Chase audiobook. This originally is $1,800, but you get it starting at $97, ladies and gentlemen, right? $97. We have different packages, but all of this starts at $97. And you know what? You can check it out for free if you want. Yeah, for all the freeloaders, I have free videos just for you. Free videos, all right? So you could just check it out for free, and then you could get out. Nothing wrong with that, all right? So, and on top of that, it comes with a 30-day money-back guarantee. No questions asked. That's right. No questions asked. I don't mind. I just want you guys to check it out, because I know when you take one look, you're going to want to buy it. I can promise you. Just like my other course, the psychological game of attraction, it was a hit. You're going to love this one. This one is not about manipulation. This is genuine natural chemistry. Order it now, all right? I'll see you guys inside. Peace out.